Good morning to all and one, and I am very thankful to sir to give such an golden opportunity to deliver our speech. And now my topic is terrorism. It's a burning question of today's. Now the word terrorism comes from terror. That means intensive fear and also fear. Now there are two words, terrorism and terrorist. Now in my opinion, terrorism is an act or a series of acts that creates terror in people's mind or a fear in people's mind. And terrorists, these are the member of such an organizations that create such an act, and their main aim is to write their own religion and social view. Now people, why people choose these types of activity, this question may arise, and there may be at different points, and when they are trying to write their own religion or social or economical view, and also when they are trying to get a job but they can't able to get such a job, then they become depressed and enlist their names to such an organizations. And there are also people like us, but they are a psychological patient. And the growth of terrorism is like a growth of trees that spreads its roots throughout the world. And I think terrorism is not a problem, but it's a byproduct of some other problems. If we solve those types of problems, then it easily disrupted. Now, when a tree grows, then it spreads its branches and roots, and next year we also cut them, and again in the next year again it grows, and again we cut them, and this is going on. And like this way, and terrorism, when one terrorist attack occurs in a country, then the government or a country kills some of them and investigates about them for few weeks or few days, and this is enough. There becomes this total matter become hash up. And we never think, if we don't serve water to the tree, then the tree will be automatically died. And here I think water is the black money, and fertilizer, and the fertilizer is poverty. But because the poor people do anything for their food, and I think their terrorist group generally attack those people having black money, because the black money holders may be personally against terrorism, but they don't tell about this attack, because these are all black money and their activities are also illegal. So that's why these attacks become hash up. And this terrorist group believe that, and this terrorist group believe that this attack will be effective and usher in a new morning to them. And there is a saying that it takes two to make a quarrel, and in the same way, terrorist attack can't operate without the help of local people. But they personally may be against of terrorism, because they have no way, because there are two reasons behind this, and one is fear, another is money. And but it is nowadays very unfortunate that many educational institutes like madrasa or some university also support their activity, and that's why it is spreading all over the country, all over the world, and far and wide nowadays, and like as quick as lightning. Now there are not only poverty but also many reasons, like the terrorist group offer good salaries to the poor people, and also the food, education and health that the government will not or can't do. So that's why nowadays lots of people attract these types of activity when they do anything by the support from the support of the government. And nowadays there are many groups of terrorist groups, and mainly Al-Qaeda and Jaish-e-Mohammed, Indian Mujahideen, IS, that is Islamic State, and Hizbul Mujahideen, and Lashkar-e-Toiba, and enough, and etc. And that terrorist attacks nowadays more dangerous, and more serious than a war, because in war enemy is known, and so that we can easily targeted them. But terrorist people lives in our society like a peaceful citizen, and so that's why we can't targeted them, and they are like a dark horse. And recently few years, many peaceful efforts to restrict and neutralize their activities have done by many countries, and also in our countries also. But this all failed up, and any kinds of activity nowadays can't protect or can restrict or can neutralize their activities. And in conclusion, I want to say that every religion tells about love and peace, and God lives within us. So any people who wants to say, or who say that he or she loves his religions or respect the other people, first of all they have to respect or love to our surrounding people and every kind of religions. But terrorist groups shout about their religion. Man, I think the terrorist peoples or the terrorists, these are the stain of one religion, stain of his religion or her religion. And nowadays many peoples, like the pioneer of any religion, spends a lots of words in many TV channels, and I think they are actual criminal. They don't support or don't love their or respect their peoples or their religions, rather than they brainwash some others peoples, so-called terrorists. So this is going on nowadays, and there is no proper way to get rid of the society. And I think they are not the worshipper of God, and they are the actual criminal, and they have no religion. They are the rubbish of our society. Thank you.